Question number 1 from Cathy Jameson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Executive what action is being taken to improve rail services in the Carrick Cumnock and Doon Valley Parliamentary constituency.
Stuart Stevenson.
Transport Scotland has initiated a review in partnership with Network Rail and ScotRail for services covering Glasgow to Dumfries and Carlisle, Glasgow and Kilmarnock to Ayr and Girvan and Stranraer. The purpose of the review is to understand what opportunities exist to improve journey times, frequency and connectivity. The review is planned to be concluded in time for introduction from the December 2010 timetable.
Cathy Jameson.
I thank the Minister for that answer and I look forward to continuing to hear more about the review. But I wonder if the Minister is aware of local concern that the proposed timetable changes on the Stranraer to Ayr rail line will disadvantage my constituents commuting from Girvan to Glasgow by effectively increasing their day by some 50 minutes. And in light of our commitment to climate change, would the Minister agree that it would be very unfortunate if such a timetabling change led to an increase in people using their cars rather than an increase in train passenger journeys?
Minister.
The member will know that I am a train enthusiast and try to use it as regularly as I can, and would wish others to do the same. We are in the position at the moment of implementing some interim timetable changes. We have, of course, got the prospect of ferry services at Stranraer moving up the loch, and that is going to change the nature of the railway services to the south, and that has impacts on this. But the member is encouraged to continue to interact with the Minister to ensure that I fully understand our constituents' concerns, and the review is a key instrument by which we will understand needs and respond to them.
Jeremy Powys.
I agree that the constituents in Carrick, Cumnock and Doon Valley will have much better rail services when they are able to travel by rail directly to the borders. When will there be finance in place for the Borders Rail project so that constituents from both the borders and from coast to coast will be able to travel by rail?
Good job, it's the last day of term, Minister.
The ingenuity of Mr Purvis always astounds and gains admiration from the Chamber. I can say to the member that the project remains on timetable, so in that regard we are talking about timetables, and of course we have had engagement with interested parties that show that we are making the progress we need in matters of finance.
Alistair Morgan.
Will the Minister take on board the concern of people in Stranraer and Wigtonshire that the proposed changes to the trains that serve Girvan and go on to Stranraer in the interim seem to provide a worse service than the already poor service that they get at present? Trains are infrequent, they are irregular, and journey times are long and likely to be extended, and this is not the way to encourage more traffic onto the trains at the time that the same service is likely to lose those passengers who go by boat.
Minister.
The member makes a perfectly fair point, and that is precisely why we are doing the work to look at the requirements. Certainly at the moment a number of the services that go to Stranraer have single-figure carryings, and indeed, looking at the numbers in front of me, in a number of cases, a single passenger. So it is very clear that there is plenty of opportunity for improving patronage, and we will certainly be working through our timetable revisions to ensure that we take every opportunity to do so.